podcast, radio and stuff.
Back with a bang. Welcome to Podcast Radio and Stuff. Ikamalam Guntogozo Chapha. Always here to give you good content. I'm saying I'm back with a bang and I'm thinking of my son who's been busy recording videos of himself doing his own podcast.
So you've got a little podcast there at home. A podcaster.
Have you not seen those videos?
No,
I'll
I
share
haven't.
them with you.
I haven't.
I'm going to share them with you.
Oh, okay.
Because I have them. He just loves the camera.
So he's a content creator.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And he spends a lot of time on YouTube as well.
Okay. So you need to nurture that skill. Luckily, he has you, who's an experienced YouTuber. A YouTuber extraordinaire. So
it's just that I don't know why, as parents, as a parent, it becomes natural that you don't want your kids to do these things.
Yeah, but you doing it as a side hustle. So at least my funda kwenu uzobona ukuthi it doesn't have to be your main. It can be your side. But it also if we main yakhe and mawukuthi it sustains him and he loves it, so be it. But I know we as parents, we want our kids to be lawyers, doctors, and
actually not me.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So you'd be okay with your son being a YouTuber?
I'd be okay if he does anything that he loves and that can sustain him. Yeah.
Kudos. I still want my daughter to get good grades on maths and be a doctor.
Did you get good grades on maths?
Huh?
You yourself, were you good in maths?
I wasn't. That's why I want her to be good.
You see, so zobefuzeban.
See, I project as parents. That's what my baby sister usually tells me, that parents project a lot.
Yeah. I never want to be unfair to my kids, to be honest. I always ask myself, mina ngangikude in England. Yeah.
See, we learn. Welcome to it. It's Podcast Radio and Stuff. We are back. Kamdebe Khulusa. He is Ntokozo Chapa. Namhlanje soyixoxela nje ngomsakazo neindaba ezenzakalayo emhlabeni la ku Podcast Radio and Stuff. Makuthi nombono kuloko esizokhuluma ngakho, please go into the comment section. Share your thoughts and views. Usazi ucabangani ngako konke lokhu esobe sikhuluma ngakho. Yazi Ntokozo, when we were talking off air, you told a story of Gareth Cliff ukuthi wake wakhuluma emoyeni washo into etshela ukuthi off air kanti mic on.
Yeah.
And my reaction was, but maningi kwasenzela izinto enjengalezo, it's just that kwasenzakalela it's a small scale. Then nginombuzo yazi that popped up in my mind when we were talking about that. Ngoba wawumsakazi, for how many years were you on air?
Yo. More than 10?
More than 10 years. So wawumsakazi, usawumsakazi, ukuba umsakazi ngicabanga ukuthi kuyaphuma. But wawumsakazi osakazayo emsakazweni for 10 years, give or take. What's the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you on air?
I can never forget it. Okay. So there was this lady who was caught trying to traffic drugs into a particular country in the Asian continent. I can't remember the country now, okay, because you just asked me this question now. I can't remember the country.
Was it Japan? But I remember something
she
like
was
that,
trying to she trafficked drugs and the drugs were in her logs.
Yes.
Okay. And then they were able to detect it at the airport. And then she was arrested in that country. And then after her arrest, a sentence, she was found guilty, and then she was sentenced to ukuthi uzobulawa. I forgot the term message in Siswati, but why uzojova ngomjovo othile. Yabo okuwona ozombulala. So now there I go and I start a topic about this on my breakfast show.
Yes.
And I started a topic on the day where lomjovo azojova ngawo mase uthatha impilo yakhe.
Sure.
And then I get listeners to start to comment. And then I don't even have access to a TV here in the studio because I'm in a community radio. And then a listener calls in and says, actually, sebemjovile.
Ouch.
Ngiyabuka nje la endabeni ku TV kukhulunywa ngayo ngoba sebemjovile.
Damn, wena ukhuluma ngakho as if into
esazokwenzeka, yeah.
And abantu bayithemba iradio.
And abantu bayangena ba comment, yabo? And then I found a way to come back, played a few promos, went to do my checkups, and I came back confirmed. And then it was on the newspaper on Thursday, on Ilanga Lethembu. And I remember the headline, yayithi simshiyile isitimela umsakazi we-Vibe FM. And Zoa Kambata was the one who wrote the story. Then he narrated exactly what I've just narrated.
Yes.
Ukuthi kwenzakaleni ngangena na i-topic ngatshelwa umlaleli ukuthi lento engikhuluma ngayo isiyenzakalile. And my picture was there and I was not shaved on that paper.
Damn.
By Zoa Kambata.
Njengoba ungashefile nje namanje.
By Zoa Kambata. He's the one who wrote that story.
Yeah, no, that was a tough one. Quite embarrassing. And mabe wenzeka ama moments njengalawo. Ishow yakho iyaspoileka, like your mood ungazama because professionalism uqhubeka ne-show but nje kuyasho ukuthi something went wrong.
Yeah. Now remember something. This was a community radio breakfast show. I'm the presenter. I compile the music. I self-produced the show.
Yeah.
So I'm basically everything in this show.
Yeah.
I do have a spot presenter. And
Sabi
Chili. And at that particular time, I was doing even the traffic report myself.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you are just an all-rounder, and there are certain things that you are definitely going to be unable to keep up with.
Yeah. Can I tell you, it's not mine. I don't think mine is the most embarrassing. Ne? It's just a moment that I will never forget because it was so memorable. So I was doing 12 to 3 on Vibe as well. And at that time, I ngisebenza with DJ Tenor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So at some point, he came as a DJ. And then at some point, we co-hosted the show. So he was a contributor on the show. And then as we were talking about politics. I can't remember sasikhuluma ngani. Wakhuluma wamenshina igama lamntwana uMangosuthu Buthelezi
wambiza
nge-first name yakhe wayithi gadla emoyeni. Uyayibona ke leyo first name yakhe singayisho noma no
Thayisho phela ngithi narrate story.
wambiza nge-first name yakhe i-first name yakhe uGatsha.
Right.
Ay. Hey. Angena ama phone calls. So ngakuzwa mina ngale nkathi ekusho kwalumela kumina ngiyazi mina ukuthi you can't say that. But ngangadwela khona ngadlula nje sayidlula
waqhubeka kanti khona bakupick up.
Kanti abalaleli bayipick upile zakhala ingcinge office. Zakhala ingcinge office and khumbula ukuthi Vibe ika B kwamashu. Mawuthi nje la ngemuva ka B kwamashu kukhona emzini weinsizwa thiwa kwakufona abaningi abaphuma khona bethi lapha emsakazweni khona okadithi kanje we had to go on air
and apologize
siyoxolisa siyozehlisa esixolise ngokusebenzisa ngokubiza umuntu omdala ngegama lakhe lokuqala. Yeah, ne?
Yeah. You see, I don't forget moments in radio. I remember at this one point when you were a very staunch supporter and member of the ANC at that time.
Hi-bo!
Yeah. No, I think it's Kulumama Clinic. Yes.
When was this?
Hey. No. Let me release the files. No?
Okay.
So we were on air. You were on air. Now you were on air on your show, right?
Sure.
and then there was some incident eyenzakalile that involved violence ebiyenziwa abantu ababegqoke amarigale ANC. Angisakhumbula ukuthi kwakwenzeke kuphi. Then you are talking to me ngizongena kwishow ngizongena kwi-drive.
Okay.
So then mina I say to you ama members ANC abegqoke ikipa ze-ANC enze 1 2 3 wasuthi wena but ukuthi bagqoke ikipa ze-ANC akusho ukuthi ba ama members e-ANC. You were so quick to call me into order and I accepted I was not correct, but I just remember you how you came across.
No,
Incorrect.
I was just stating facts. I don't
correct. You know, I wish it was TV. Now it's on radio. It doesn't mean ANC.
I don't remember that incident.
Yeah, but it happened to me. You
So,
see?
yes, you would remember.
So remember, because and I quickly felt smaller. You saw get a show.
I was just stating facts. I was not defending the ANC.
You were.
And I'd like to state it on record here on Podcast Radio and Stuff. I have never been a member of any political party in South Africa. You can go search
you were
my name.
You were a follower. Okay.
I was okay, Baba. We're approaching the end of the year. In fact, I think we can start. When do we start saying compliments of the new season? When does that start?
You see, Leonti nenkinga uthi asiyazi iqala nini asiyazi phela nini.
Yeah.
Yabo no nangonyaka ozayo kunabantu abalibele nje mebekubona bethi happy new year.
Compliments. Yes.
I think iyaqala mayisiqala futhi mayisiyidaya out iyasidayela yona out.
Compliments of the new season, does it have to do with a new year, or it's all about the holiday season? I don't know. But I think it has more to do with New Year.
Yeah, it has more to do with the New Year.
Because we say just after New Year.
Yes.
And we say compliments of the new season. Top 10 trends on Google. What were people searching for in 2025? I think we've got top 10 there. I think we've got how to, and then we've got your top 10. If we can go through the top 10s, what do we have?
All right. What I see...
Maybe before you say what you see, what do you think Kutlwana will be in the top 10? Definitely in the top 10 of things that were searched in South Africa in 2025. In radio, we call that a dead air.
No, I think the most one would be the recent one, the commission.
Okay.
Yeah.
Commission of Inquiry. Okay, cool. So Kutlwana thinks it's the Commission of Inquiry. You've seen the list.
I've seen the list.
Yeah, I would have guessed if I hadn't. I've seen the list too. Okay, so let me try or not. I wonder what you are thinking there at home. Yes, go through the list, my good sir.
Okay, should I go through the entire top 10?
I think we start from number 10.
Okay. At number 10, Shaka Ilembe season 2.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Mac G. Oh, Taluguti le as a figure goes been good top 10. When Mac G appeared on Shaka Ilembe, everyone was talking about it.
Yeah. Fly SA Fair R11 tickets.
Oh, it's 11 rands tickets.
Yeah.
Have you ever bought a ticket for 11 rands? Flight ticket, yeah.
Never.
A friend of ours, just spoke about him, DJ Tenor. Well, he's no longer DJ Tenor, but those who know him from radio, DJ Tenor. He almost always manages to get a ticket for 11 rands. Flying to Cape Town, PE, different provinces. He now stays in Joburg. So he always manages. I've never been able to. I always try.
How do you?
So what happens is kuvulwa a window maybe for like for today but to fly safair ama ticket azoba 11 rand. So there's a queue on the system, and then nizama ukuthenga ama-tickets for 11 rand. It's the most annoying thing because you
For
have
11 rand.
yeah.
Wow.
But I'm too impatient.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it about 11 rands. And what else is in your list?
Okay, this one I also contributed
Okay.
to it being in the top 8. Hangwani Maumela.
The most searched man in South Africa, but there are very few pictures of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, ne? Why did you Google Hangwani Maumela?
It was all over the news.
So you were trying to figure out who this guy is.
I wanted to see who this guy is, and the cars were lovely. So I wanted to see the drive of these cars.
You know, after a testimony, Kat Matlala, abantu sengizwa abantu abaningi abathi uHangwani Maumela is part of a big five. Do you think it's part of a big five?
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, they're on recess now. They return. I think somewhere in January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll know.
Yeah.
Okay.
iPhone 17 Pro Max.
What number is that?
Number 7.
Number 7. That's the cell phone that is crazy, that is ridiculously expensive. I think it's we had one that was costing about 54,000 rands. I don't think I'd buy a cell phone for 54,000 rands. But then again, indlala yami le khulumayo.
Yeah.
Kube nginamamiliyoni, there would not be an issue.
Yeah.
So there is market. I'm just not the target market. So I didn't Google that one.
Here's a good one. UNISA registration.
Sitting at number 6.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense. Because most people who are working, who want to study, they go to UNISA.
Yeah. And then Google Gemini.
I think that's the Google AI. I think that's the Google AI. I don't use it, so I've never searched for it. If I want AI, in most cases, I'll use either ChatGPT or Grok.
Number 4 is ChatGPT free.
I probably contributed to that one.
And then number 3 is Earth Day.
I definitely didn't contribute to that one. I think that's the day. Is that the day where the sun, the moon does something, or there's something else that is Earth Day? Okay.
Number 2, we all contributed. General Mukwana.
How is he at number 2? Because he's supposed to be at number 1. That's the biggest story of the year. It makes so much sense.
And number 1 is our fashion favorite, Temu.
That makes sense too. Have you bought anything from Temu?
No, I haven't. I was always skeptical of Temu. But now I think I would buy something from Temu. But it's just that people say they advertise something and they get something else.
What you bought, what you ordered, and what you got. Yeah.
That is what they are famous for,
Yeah.
in South Africa. So one guy would say, I ordered a table on Temu. And a small table came. So you'd see a table and it would be too cheap or too affordable. And then you'd place an order.
I think abantu abasuke bengakwazi ukusebenzisa uTemu. I'll tell you a story about Temu. But I think abantu abasuke bengakwazi ukusebenzisa uTemu ngoba ayabhala size laphayana. So ubona itafula nje ubone lilikhulu ngoba lisesithombeni kanti usize ushiya ubhaliwe. Nje sikhuluma ngoTemu. A colleague of mine ongasikhuluma isiZulu. Wathi, I bought this from Temu. I'm like, where? Temu? I'm like, what do you mean? What's that? Temu? I'm like, oh, Temu.
Omunye wathenga ifan
Yes.
yabo yokuziphephetha
Yes.
ngesummer ya last year.
Okay.
Kwavele kwafika le banjwa ngesandla kanje. Yena ulindele ifeni.
But azoyibeka phansi.
Yes. Kwafika ifeni le banjwa kanje ngesandla.
Yeah, no, that's a year that was in Google searches. That's quite interesting. That is quite interesting. You know what more interesting for me about Google searches? Because we've got another one that speaks to, there's a top 5, actually top 10, but just we can talk about top 5 if we want to. But it's the how to. So there are questions that they are asking how to. Maybe you can say that the one that is at the top.
So basically, basuke befuna ukwazi ukuthi ukuthola ukufundiseka ngento ethile.
Yes.
So the one that is at the top is ngizoqala ngo number 5, how to qualify for Club World Cup. So these are definitely soccer fans.
Yes.
Wanting to know if their team is going to be in the Club World Cup.
These are South Africans, because remember, this is top 5 South Africans.
Yes.
So suspect ukuthi South Africa izongena inoma ngeke ingene.
Yes. Yeah. And then number 4, in fact, njengoba kuthiwa i-Club World Cup, kukhulunywa ngama-club.
Oh,
your
clubs.
Sundowns.
Yes, my bad.
Your Sundowns, your Orlando Pirates, and so on. And then number 4, when is SASSA payment for February 2025? So this was earlier on this year. It means there were a lot of searches abantu befuna ukwazi ukuthi uSASSA uzokhokha nini ku-February 2025.
USASSA ukhokha nini vele? Ihola nini?
I'm not sure, but mina ngithukile ukuthi kanti nama-SASSA beneficiaries aya googlisha.
Uthuswa yini?
No, I was shocked.
Why?
I thought they just know their dates.
No, because I think is it because mawucabanga uSASSA ucabanga abantu abadala?
No, uSASSA ngiyazi ukuthi unabantu abancane abaningi laba bathola i-child support grants.
Yes, no 370.
Yes.
So those are young people abe technology, so it makes sense ukuthi bazogooglisha. But I'm interested with why ngomhla ka 28 why ngo February specifically. So I suspect ukuthi i-grant mhlambe I'm not sure if it's different days.
So let's look at February. Let's look at the year 2025.
Yes.
And let's go to February this year. So February this year, the 1st of Feb was on a Saturday. And based on the people that I speak to who are in my family who are SASSA beneficiaries, SASSA usually pays out on the 1st of every month.
Okay.
So it means, they were hoping that maybe it will be the last day of Jan, I would imagine, instead of being the 3rd on a Monday. I
actually thought it had more to do with the 28th, the month being shorter.
Yeah, but if it's the 28th, it would still be Friday.
I thought maybe ikhokhwa ngomhla 31, and then because umhla 31 awukho sebeyayibuza ukuthi kuzoholwa nini.
Yeah.
But maybe you're right. Maybe if you did participate in that Google search, you can tell us what is it that you were searching for. So what else is there, Baba?
Oh, and then number 3, how to apply for SAPS online.
Oh yes, it makes sense because I think
yes, this year yes, kube nama openings for SAPS.
Makes sense.
How to log in Hollywood Bets.
Do you udlala Hollywood Bet?
No.
Never?
No.
You've never played aviation?
No.
I have.
And you won?
Never. I have. So what I usually do, like
aviation ilokujwayele ipanel ndizayo kunyuka imali ithi ngeke ngibone phela abantu
so yona ngeke ngiwine ngayo, but I never withdraw. So whatever that engiwina khona iyahlala khona, like mhlawumbe izoba 500 rand ihlale khona.
So why you don't withdraw?
Then because ngishiyela ukuthi mase ngidlala for the next time around bese ngiyadliwa bese ngisekusela u8 rand bese no ngihlele kuyona ngikhohlwa because I'm not addicted. So ngikhohlwa for months, and then mase ngikhumbuza ngangino 100 rand lapha ngihambe ngifike ngidlala ngwine mhlawumbe ibe 600 rand, and then I forget about it. and then I just live my life. One day ngikhumbule futhi, and then I go back to it. So I'm not a serious player, unfortunately.
Okay, I didn't know this about you, but now I know.
Yeah, no, I'm not a serious player. You said that was at number 2. What's at number 1?
Yes, and then at number 1, how to vote on Big Brother.
I know why.
Because
of Sweet Guluva. So uSweet Guluva wavotelwa ngisho nabantu abangayibuki Big Brother. So kusho ukuthi labantu, because there were a lot of people that were putting out. I voted for Sweet Guluva. I was put under pressure to vote for Sweet Guluva. I don't watch Big Brother. But we were all told, like it was a demand. There were just so many people that were demanding ukuthi asivotele uSweet Guluva.
yeah.
So it's us who I probably contributed to that, because Big Brother. I don't watch Big Brother, but those are quite interesting. And with the how to, what I found more interesting there, I think it has more to do also with AI, because it says how to do this. Yonke into ongakwazi ukuyenza uya AI uyocheck ukuthi how to change a light bulb at home. Anything AI is there, tells you.
To coach us.
Yes, I think now we are using Google AI in more conversational way. It's not just a one way ukuthi uyabuza bese ukuphendula. Uyabuza kuphendule umbuze niyaxoxa basically.
Yes.
I think that for me that what it speaks to. So quite interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, what else are we talking about, Bob Chapa? What else?
Let's speak about online radio.
Yeah.
The online space is becoming quite interesting, and there are a lot of online radio stations. Recently, former Inanda FM, former Vibe FM, former ECR presenter on ECR, he was doing sport. Eggs started his own online radio station. Tulan Papipo has got his own online radio station, and many other people that we have never met even in person. But on Sunday, last week, Usbu Buthelezi umemezele noma uzwakale iphimbo lakhe once again on his own online radio station. And yeah, I think it's becoming an interesting space.
I think so too. But I think let's take it back. In my view, these are people that I would call the pioneers of online radio. Gareth Cliff, Thibaut Touch, DJ Sbu.
Yes.
Those are the people that, I'm not saying they were the first ones to start online radio, but they put it on the map and made sure that everyone knows that there's this thing called online radio. Kodwa kulaba abathathe ngibabalile who pioneered this thing, only one is standing. That's Gareth Cliff. So Gareth is still there, and everybody else has fell on the wayside. So DJ Sbu went back to mainstream radio. Touch went back to mainstream radio. And then and all the radio stations, radio stations, they are there, and numbers, if you look at their analytics, you can see that they are doing quite well. But do people really listen to online radio? Do you listen to online radio?
I do listen to online radio.
Okay.
I would put it in this way. We consume radio stations from other provinces. I personally do. That are not available on the FM. So I do consume those radio stations. So it is all about a platform having content that would appeal to a particular group of people. So if I start an online radio now that is going to be dealing with talk, just to make an example, and then I deal with talk and I interview people, I interview politicians. There's a particular group that I'm interested in that I'm trying to target. And then those people would listen. So why do I listen to a radio station online?
Yeah.
Simply because there's content that I love to follow in that particular radio station and it's not available on the FM. So I think that people are now, spoiled for choice, and online radio does have a markets that they can service.
Sure. I do listen to online radio, and my reasons are quite different. It's because I love radio. I don't consider myself, because we also have a podcast that talks about radio. So I don't consider myself your average listener. Umuntu nje ozulalela radio ngoba uyawuthanda umsakazo. It's to a certain extent, it's also a job to me to listen to radio, because I need to know what's happening. But also, I've got friends that have online radio, Unique 5 HD, Tulanpa people, you mentioned Eggs. So those are people that I'm quite close to. So I will make time and listen to their radio stations. But in all honesty, normal day-to-day people that I talk to, there are very few people that I've heard we are hamba login and listen to radio. So I still think online radio needs to find a way of attracting people. Kuyon. Ngoba njengoba usho ukuthi we do listen to my radio stations that are in other provinces. It's easy for people to listen to another radio station that is in another province than to log in and listen to an online radio station. I don't know why. I know people that will tell me that they listen to 702, but they don't listen, but they've never taken some time to listen to online radio. I don't, because that has nothing to do with data.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
But that has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with data, because you can listen to the others. So I honestly, in my honest view, I think the online radio still has a long way to go. There is space for it, but I just feel like maybe you always talk about working the ground. There's this ground that they still need to work to get the mindset yabantu to change ukuthi ungayilalela ne-online radio. I think the difficulty maybe online radio, this is now my thinking. It's because i-radio masilalela njengamanje ama-patterns okulalela i-radio ashintshile. In a conversation that I had with Tulanzodi, we were talking about that. Ama-patterns ashintshile. We listen to i-radio emotweni isikhathi esiningi, then mawuhleli nomndeni wakho, angazi wena wagcina nje ukulalela i-radio nje nihleli ney'ngane nje kucinywa i-TV nje kulalela i-radio. When was the last time?
No, I'll be honest with you. In my lounge, we don't have a radio set.
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here.
I listen to radio stations through my TV because TVs do have.
And
radio stations. Yes. Yes.
So because of that, I think that's where the challenge is. Ngoba ngilalela emotweni manje sekumele ngi-earphone because imoto phela they don't have an option online. I have to listen to your mainstream radio uma bengilalele e-radio emotweni.
Even in the house, when I listen to the mainstream radio, I usually listen to it on my laptop or on my cell phone via the apps that are available. Because I can't disturb these guys whilst they're glued to their screen.
Yeah, 100%. So good luck to Shenge Ngangelele.
Yeah, but I believe that he would do well. I'll tell you why. I think everything that has to do with broadcasting, especially now because you're speaking online, a name also does have a role to play. So his name is big among people who are followers of inspirational talk, people who are followers of gospel music. So he's not going to be like a Ntogozo. You see now, if I were to start an online radio station, there is harder work for me to do compared to Uvukile Nongcebo Mackenzie starting an online radio station. So yes, he still needs to work hard to grow the numbers, but he's not going to start from zero. He's going to have his fair thousands who are going to listen. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, good luck to him. Let's wait and see, what's going to happen. You're right, because when he launched, if you check social media, his post has been shared many times.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of talkability about his platform. So some of it is positive, some of it is negative naturally, because people umuntu athandwa ibo bonke abantu engamali. So those things, and with everything that has happened, so you would expect that there will be that talkability. So that talkability is good for his platform.
Yes.
Ngoba whether it's that what people are saying is positive or what people are saying is negative, kodwa kusalayo iplatform yakho is out there.
Yes.
Okusho ukuthi uma ngabe ukuthi uyashare usho into negative, khona obonayo uthi hawu nami uthi ngiyoyizwela. Whether usho into positive, khona obonayo uthi hawu uthi nami ngiyozwa ukuthi uthini. So in that way, because he's a big brand, well known, so definitely it's working in his favor and his platform. So let's wait and see.
Yeah. No, we sizolalela.
Yeah, unqengelele Shenge.
Yeah.
I think the radio station is called Voice of Life, and he this past Sunday usakaze just for 1 hour. So we'll wait and see.
Yes. I honestly I didn't get to listen on his first show due to commitments that I had. But I'm still going to catch up, because things that are on the internet, you can always go back and listen. But the next one is the one that I'll be listening to.
Okay, you'll give us your feedback once you've listened. Radio Awards happened this past Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah, happened this past Saturday. I don't know what you thought. There were many winners. I'm going to be honest, my honest view, my honest view about those awards. I really love them. I love the idea. I think they're important because they're honoring people that are on radio. And in most cases, people that are on radio are unsung heroes. We hardly honor people on radio. So the awards are very important. Yeah. I just feel like there are just too many categories.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Yeah.
There is many of them, but congratulations to all of them. I know you are correct. There are many categories because they look at different streams of radio. They look at campus radio on its own. They look at community radio on its own. They look at commercial radio on its own.
PBS.
They look at PBS radio on its own. So, and then they also have many categories for all these different streams when it comes to radio. But congratulations to the winners.
Yeah, really big congratulations to the winners. Some of the radio stations, I know Kozi, Skia Ngengoma got the award.
Yes.
Ayanda Msweli got the award as well from Kozi FM. So congratulations. Another interesting award for me is Vanessa Marawa of Vuma FM winning an award. I thought that was quite interesting.
Yes, and congratulations to her. She was very excited. I saw a video clip of her when her name was called, clapping, running to the stage. It is an exciting moment.
It is.
Being honored is something lovely.
100%. And I think it's quite good for her as well, because remember, Uguti, she won an award for the 12 to 3 show, Crush Your Love.
Yes.
12 to 3. But now she's doing 9 to 12 till noon on Vuma FM. But because of the controversy around that 9 to 12 when Just left, I think it's just good for Vanessa as a radio presenter to get that award.
Yeah, no, it's good for her. And yeah, it's just good for her. It's good for her brand. It's good for Vuma FM as well.
Yes.
They've come back with an award, and it just shows that she's a presenter who has just received recognition, who can say anything. Ngomuntu Ophethe award.
100%. So really congratulations to her. And my favorite, you know who I'm going to talk about now, right?
Anele
and the club.
Yeah.
They won 4 awards amongst a best breakfast show, which I think was the biggest award for them. But there's, did I say 4? No, 3 actually. It's a best breakfast show. They won for innovation, and then they won for the best stunt. That is for the show, their live shows that they usually do, where they not perform, but broadcast live with a live audience that pays to come watch them. That's of course a brilliant initiative. So congratulations. I think we've never spoken about this. But I'm sure you saw this video, Ntokozo. So I think this was a brilliant response by Anele Mdoda to these guys.
Ngifuna uyambona nje besicabanga wena it's landing ngifuna ukusho something manje ngiyakhohlwa because you keep on interjection sorry Anele Mdoda sorry Helensele compare na Anele Mdoda kana fokola come on okay when why is Anele on radio why is on TV? No, because she's a powerful. Okay, it's fine. When I'm you don't understand.
Let's not give him any more air because he's talking nonsense. I think this is nonsense what he's saying, and I think that was a brilliant response.
I don't think we are speaking about this one for the first time. I don't know, maybe we spoke off air about it, but I remember us discussing it.
Yeah, we did speak about it off air. We did. We never though spoke about it on air.
We never. Okay, anyways, I remember us discussing it, and I said, hey, you see, when you are a public figure, people are just going to speak about you anyhow. Maybe people are still going to speak to you about you as well anyhow. But the good thing is that we've never had a response.
Yeah, this was her response to say what you want to say. I'll be collecting awards because Anele is the best radio presenter in South Africa right now. That's my view.
Yeah, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, okay. I think we can call it a day. But we had a run. Madlanga Commission is on a break. I don't think they are on a full-on break yet. Ngoba remember, badinga compile a report, interim report, abazoyisa kumongameli ekwakuthiwe badinga ukuyenza within, was it 3 months of the commission. So I think they are busy with that report. So I don't think bavalile sebe holiday. Ad hoc committee now is at ukuhlala phansi as well. What were your highlights Kuyona since iqalile since uMkhwanazi adrop amabhomu ngomhla ka6 July till now?
Okay. My highlight was Mkhwanazi himself appearing before the commission.
Yeah.
That was my highlight. And then I followed that one. You see, now I don't want to mix up things because there's another one that is called the ad hoc committee.
Yes.
So when it comes to Madlanga Commission, that was the highlight. And then the second highlight for me was the appearance of Senzo Mchunu alongside his legal team led by Advocate Ngugai
Toby. Yes.
Yeah. That was the highlight. They allowed him to lead his evidence very well, but then they started punching holes into it. So it was interesting to watch. So I am just interested in seeing how the president of the country is going to be reacting to the 3 months report that is going to be submitted to him. But what was also very sad, I think we are ending the year on a very sad note, is the murder of one of the witnesses who has appeared before the Madlanga Commission. Yeah,
Witness D, ne?
Yeah, Witness D, yes.
Very, very sad. Very, very sad. For me, I think I agree with everything that you said. Those were highlights. Also, ad hoc committee going to Kgosi Mampuru Correctional Services
to meet Mr. Ket Matlala.
To meet Ket Matlala, something that you never thought you'll see in South Africa. That was a highlight. So there are quite a number of things that were highlights. But I've got just one question. I think
for who?
For everyone that is watching.
Okay. At least it's not for me.
You can answer it if you've got an answer.
I don't have answers.
Does it make sense to you and you at home? Does it make sense that we still have to call Senzo Mchunu a minister? After all the revelations, bearing in mind, Uguti, there are no HR processes that have to be followed to dismiss him or to hire him. The president doesn't have to explain himself. If he's fired, the only prejudice he'll suffer is that he won't be getting a salary and he won't have blue lights. And South Africans will save millions of rands that he's earning and that everything that comes with that. After everything that has been revealed, everything, how does anyone still defend having Minister Senzo Mchunu in the cabinet? How? What would be the explanation?
Yeah, I get you. It's just that sometimes, what can I say? Ipolitiki inakukudidana. Mhlambe kakhulukazi mangabe njengami nawe. Because mina nawe we are lay people. So ididana in what sense?
Sure.
Ugcina ungazi ukuthi ikuphi oku serious okuye kuholela ekuthenini umuntu maka resign ahamba yozicleana kuthiwa no ngizosebenzisa language esetshenziswa kuthiwa comrade unikezwe ithuba lokuthi hamba uyodila nalento zakho mawusu grand uzobuya. So ngiye ngibuza ukuthi kuphi kanti ekusuke kushiwo makuthiwa no vele siyazi ukuthi kuzothiwa you are not guilty until proven guilty, kodwa ke ithuba lokuthi ustep aside manje uhambe uyozilungisa uthi mangabe usuziclearishile waprove ukuthi no ubusukela ububhecwa ngobende inyama ungayidlanga mawusuyabuya. So ngiyibuze mase ngithi mhlambe mina onga understand ukuthi for example wayenzeni uZweli Mkhize ngoba yena kwaba very quick ukuthi kufanele step aside, you know, mhlambe eyakhe yayine weight kakhulu kunale. I wouldn't know ngoba angithi mina I'm not a politician, so ngiye ngithi mangiyibuka lezi zinto ngicine sengiyiconfuse ngithi no mhlambe lokho ku light lokuyana kwakune weight angani uya understand the psychology yami ngisuke ngiyikhulumela ngedwa yabo. So ngiye ngicine sengithi oyishuthi lokuyana kwaku serious kakhulu lokho ku light ingakho lokho kuthiwa no hold on. Yabo. Is it light? Is this one lighter?
Evidently it is for your president. Evidently.
Yeah, ingakho ngisho ukuthi ngiyibuza honestly as a lay person ukuthi mhlambe ilena into light into nje kuthiwa no. You can hold on while it's being dealt with.
Umuntu accused of ukunikela nge security system, you know, nge security not cluster but I don't know what to call it, ngamaphoyisa abantu abemile kubona abasdefendayo o accused ngokunikela labo bantu ezigebengweni nokusebenzisana nezigebengu. These are accusations, serious accusations, so serious that the president had to start a commission. Ama revelations sekuvelile and kusobala ukuthi uminister is making up his reasons for issuing that letter on the 31st as he goes along, as he answers the questions. Like actually iMahlanga commission ngibona ukuthi imveze izinqa zahlala ubala ngoba u-evidence leader weloke embuzile ukuthi wakwazini lokho and ubekubeka kucaca ukuthi angifuni ukuthi usho into oyithole emva kokuba after the fact usuyibhalile incwadi. Kumele kube into wayithola before ubhala incwadi uyibeke ezizathu maningi ama reports abe wasebenzisa ukuthi yenze case yakhe be stronger, and the evidence leader was like, no, but you only Masemula said that only after the fact. You had taken the decision already. That could not have been the reason. So why? So uyahluleka ukuchaza izathu. Ayikho into ebambekayo neqinile ngaphandle kusitshela ngencwadi kaMary DeHaas. You know, izinto engabambeka, ayikho into ebambekayo neqinile. Kodwa abantu abafana noGigaba, we can step aside. Angana usayona in MP, but I know we step aside ku ANC for corruption accusations as a prasa ngakathi esawu minister. So yeah, njengoba usho ukuthi okunye ngcane okunye kukhulu, to me it makes no sense, none whatsoever, and that's why le political party othe ingangiyithanda ngokusho kwakho bazoqhubeka beloku beshona phansi nje ngoba they are not listening to the people. They are tone deaf. They are not hearing what people are saying.
Bebehluleka ukulalela wena mfowethu, angazi bangaphinde balalele bani.
Bahluleka ukulalela lo buhlaka nomngaka buqhamuka la kumina.
Ayi.
Let's call it a day.
Definitely. Let's call it a day. It's podcast radio and stuff. Siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi uthathe ithuba ubukele namhlanje. Please ungakhohlwa ukusubscribe, ungakhohlwa ukucomment, and please do share this video with your friends as well. We love you for watching us, and we are definitely going to be reading each and every comment. Ayikho into engiyithanda ke mina okudlula ama comment. Ngihlala phansi ngiwafunde.
Happy Mary. Oh, actually, I did ask ChatGPT ukuthi when do we say Happy Mary? Did I ask ChatGPT or Grok? I asked Grok. How my thing is gone. But according to Grok, compliments of the season uqala ukusho mid-December all the way until early January. So from the 24th of December until the 5th of January. But ngomhla 10, not acceptable. November, not acceptable.
Thank you.
So it's too early. Bye-bye.